What is up, my Africana angels? We are back with another video, and today I'll be showing you how to do a flip over method quick weave from start to finish at home, so keep on watching. Now today's hair sponsor will be from Curls Queen Hair. They sent me their 3A/3B curly bundles, and these are the little goodies that I did get inside of the box. I did get a nice detangling comb with their logo and a beautiful satin bonnet that is reversible. Now onto the bundles. They did only send 2 of them because they are about 300 grams and they are super thick and full. And this is how the hair looks like once I had co-washed it and let it air dry. Can we just get into the curl pattern? Now it is on to the install itself. I'm starting off with some freshly washed hair. And for this quick weave, we are going to go ahead and only leave out the perimeter of our hairline out. I went about an inch behind my hairline to take out the hair, and I am going to go ahead and just braid down the hair so we can, differentiate from the leave out versus all the hair that will be tucked down in the wig cap. So for me, I like to go ahead and split them up into 2, and I'm going to cornrow it down on each side. Just some loose cornrows. Again, you just want to make sure that you're getting all the hair out of the way, so that it doesn't, get glued down, because you do not want to get no glue or protective shield on your hair, okay? Now the thing is about quick weaves is that quick weaves are supposed to be quick, so I'm only gonna do 2 Allen Iverson braids, and I'm going to part my hair down the middle and then just do some Allen Iverson braids on each side, and it's only going to be 2 braids. Again, a quick weave is supposed to be quick, so you do not have to do a full-blown braid down. And contrary to popular belief, when you do more braids, it's more likely for you to get glue on your hair versus when you have it just in regular plaits that are pretty big and dookie. So I just want to let y'all know that this way is actually the best way to do it for your hair health and just not getting any glue on your actual hair. But I am going to go ahead and braid them down all the way and just make them real flat. I kind of have them spread out a bit. They're not close together because I don't want them to create a lump in the middle. I just kind of want the lumps to kind of be on the side, and luckily for us, we are working with curly hair, so that means that the curly hair is going to be big, so we don't have to worry about our braids being big. And overall, once you follow these steps for $19.95 plus shipping and handling, these are how the braids should look. They're nice and flat out the way. And now it's on to putting on our wig cap. I am only using 1 stocking cap. It does come with 2, but I am only using 1 just because I found that, with the protective shield, you just need 1. I feel like if anything, if you put 2, I've noticed that the protective shield takes a longer time to dry. And I just tucked the braids inside as well too. I didn't sew anything down. The biggest thing about a quick weave is that you don't want to sew anything down because it defeats the purpose of it being a quick weave, okay? But yeah, this is how we're looking. You want to make sure that the cap is covering all of your hair. And now it's onto our mold. So I am going to go into my Salon Pro 30-second quick weave shield. I actually like this one versus the OG one, which is the diamond one, because I feel like this one actually dries down faster than the diamond one. I feel like the diamond one takes forever to dry, especially because I'm not working with an actual blow dryer or hair dryer. I'm just letting it air dry. So I am going to go ahead and also use this dye brush just to smear it onto my wig cap. And you want to make sure you get all the places, okay? You don't want to leave out anywhere, and you specifically want to get down where the perimeter is at, just so that the wig cap doesn't move. And this is how it looks like. You want to make sure it's completely dry, not a single speck of wetness on this thing, okay? And once this is dry, as y'all can see, I'm using my finger trying to lift up the cap, and it's not lifting. It should be that dry, okay? It should almost sound a little crunchy too, if I were to be real. But now it is onto our gluing, and I am gonna go ahead and start unraveling the bundles. Now for the bottom part, I did 2 rows that were double wefted, and the rest I singled, and I just wanted to get some thickness at the bottom before I go ahead and start singling them out. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place the glue onto the track. This is the Salon Pro 30-second glue as well too. And what I am doing is I'm gonna go ahead and curve my wefts. So use your ears as your guideline. I curve towards the top of my ear, and I also place the track a bit above the bulkiness of my braid, so it's not exactly on the bottom of my nape. And with this, we just ensure that you don't get glue all over the place. But as y'all can see, I'm going to continue on with the U shape, and I'm just going to keep on curving and curving all the way until I get towards my temple area. And I blow dry around the tracks just to make sure that it is nice and tacked down. But this is the first bundle down. As you can see, we are doing this U-shaped formation. Now for our second bundle, I'm gonna open up. I am gonna start working horizontally now. And I did draw this rectangular shape. This is going to be where we do our flip over at, and it's from my temple to my temple. Unfortunately, I didn't catch that on camera, but I'm just working my tracks all the way until I outline that perimeter that I drew out with my pen. Now I'm gonna be taking small pieces of my tracks and placing them almost like an invisible part. And the tracks are literally laid right next to each other. They are sandwiched, so when I flip them over, it looks as if like it's an invisible part. And as you can see, that's the type of vibe that we're going for. And to close it off, I just go ahead and just place the track right next to the last track, and that is how I close it off with my closure. And my hair is going to cover up that piece. But as you guys can see, this is how it's looking as I flip it over. It's just, you know, giving the flip over vibe, okay? And there is literally no tracks showing. You could place it from one side to the other, and also a middle part. And this is the amount of hair that was left over. But now on to defining my curls. I am going to go ahead and use my Lotta Body setting lotion and my Kiss Colors and Care detangling brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and go in sections and start really defining those curls. And I like to curve them at the end so I could get that nice ringlet effect at the bottom of my curls. And I let that dry and did my makeup off camera, and now I'm just going to go ahead and unbraid my leave out. And I am using my Chi lava wand, and I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, take out my baby hairs just so I can, you know, have them styled out and just see the vision of it. And how I use my Chi lava wand is I am gonna take a piece of my natural hair and a piece of the hair that is in the weft, and I'm going to curl them together just so that it blends in seamlessly. You don't want to blend it separately because it's not going to look as natural and like as cohesive versus when you curl with the actual weft. So I just take a piece of the hair from the wefts and then also just the rest of my hair, and then just curl away from my face. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this all around my hairline. And overall, once I start playing around with it, this is how my hair looks. As y'all can see, this came out so natural, so beautiful. This is the Ivy Powell method, by the way. This is not my own method of how to do a flip over quick weave, but y'all, her method does not fail me, not a single time. And it's super simple and easy to do at home. I hope you guys found this video very, very informative, and I'm just going to be showing y'all the different sides that I'm able to do this quick weave with. It is super versatile, low maintenance, and overall just very beautiful and sexy hair to just rock. I just love me a good bedhead type of moment with my hair, and I think this achieves that looks flawlessly. But if you like this video and found this very informative, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more hair related and beauty related content. But I hope to catch you all in the next video. Until next time, smooches!